Is anyone still there? Yes, hi guys. Finally got round to making a video. And it's been a little while. Oh, yeah. It's been one of them. Oh, ice cold. Much needed. It's come out from the garden. Yeah, it's been a while. Finally, just felt up to making a video. Finally got there. Truly hope everybody is doing well. I have been watching people's videos, just not really commenting. I have on a few here and there, but yeah, just kind of been away from everything really. Just yeah, stayed away. But yeah, I have been watching people's live streams and, like I say, their content and stuff, and enjoying it. Just been kind of lurking there in the background. But yeah, I'm hoping to be back more now, I suppose. Yeah, anyway, we won't really get into it all, but yeah, finally felt like doing a video. It's been busy today. Actually got to a booter, my second booter of the year. Obviously, because with everything going on, they mostly got cancelled. We did go to one when the first reopened, then they instantly got shut down again, and yeah, back open. We'll get to that in a bit. Loads of pickups, loads of stuff to show in a bit. From, like I say, we've got 2 booters, charity shop, CEX, and just general game buying. That is what is needed. Nice and cold in the sun. It's been a nice day today as well. Yeah, we're into August. So yeah, I've got a week off coming up for my birthday. I always have the week off just to do stuff and chill out. I did have a week off ages ago. I had planned to do some videos there, but just didn't get round to it. I've got so much I want to do as well, and just haven't really felt like making a video. Just been playing a lot of games as well. Played so much. Completed loads of games. I did a thing called Bean Dive for the Xbox, which is part of a website I'm part of, True Achievements. And basically what you do is all the games that you've got that you haven't started yet, you put them in, unlock one achievement, just try and get one achievement, move on to the next game, and that will lower your kind of game percentage. And then the idea then is to, when you're finished, is to get obviously loads of achievements to get your percentage back up. So I did exactly 100 games from my collection. That's my 360 and my Xbox One. Did 100 games to knock that down, so I've been working on that as well. There was still so many games I didn't do. Either some of the achievements were just long-winded or a bit harder to obtain straight away. I just wanted to chuck them in, quickly get one and move on. But yeah, nice 100 games, nice round figure. One of my highest so far. I do it every year. I think previous years were about like 70, 60. So yeah, really good one this year. I was really in the zone, just playing some games and unlocking some achievements, which is what I've been doing for the last few months. Just sitting and actually cracking on with some of this backlog that is building up. And yeah, get through some games. I did have a game a little while back as well with Lewis and Rob Gernardino. We did go through the Gears of War 5 campaign. That was fun, good in 3-player, so enjoyed that with the lads. Went through the whole campaign over, I think, like 3 nights or something. So yeah, really enjoyed that. I've been talking to them as well a bit about achievements and just various stuff. Other than that, I've just, yeah, like I say, just kind of gone a bit AWOL, other than lurking. But yeah, like I say, I hope everybody has been and is well. There's not much more I'm really gonna say on the matter, I don't think. I think we'll just leave it there. And yeah, we'll look at some of these pickups and have a chat, shall we? This is getting out of hand. I think later I'm gonna have a shower and probably trim this back a bit and style it a bit more. Just let it go a bit wild. it's looking a bit of a mess. Plus obviously now wearing a mask all the time, the bottom of it's starting to curl a bit. So yeah, probably get a shave off a little bit, not all the way off, but yeah, like I said, give it some decency, I think. Yeah, there's loads I wanted to say and talk about, but probably loads I'll forget as usual, always do. And some of it, I just don't think we'll go into. So anyway, back videos, pickups. So that's what we'll be going through today, because they're building up there, and I want to get them on the wall like a lot of people do. They like to keep them separate until they've made a video, and then they'll go onto the wall into the collection. That's what I always do, and obviously stuff especially from CEX, keep the stickers on because I forget the prices. At least then you can know what I paid for it at that point, because obviously prices are changing all over the place at the minute. And then I can finally get all the stickers off, get them nice and cleaned, and yeah, ready for the collection wall. The other thing, yes, the original Xbox, the Xbox set, it is still going. It is still going. I've not had many pickups for it lately because I don't need that many games, and they're coming hard to come by, especially at the minute with no events being on. Just not getting around and finding any. I did find quite a few at the booth today, all of which I'd got. There was a couple of half decent ones as well. But yeah, when I've traded in some of this stuff that I got today, I should get a decent bit of credit. There might be a video coming on the OG Xbox, because I think now's the time I'm going to have to start hitting really online and get some bits online. I wanted to try and get as far as I could, just getting stuff in the wild. That focus is more now shifted to the kind of 360, because obviously they're just everywhere at the minute and cheap. So the wild hunts are now more the 360 stuff. I think the Xbox stuff now I'll have to finish it up online. It has now come to that point, I think. Obviously I'll probably still find the odd one here and there when events finally start back up. But yeah, I want to try and get some of the more medium to higher range titles now finished off. So with that credit, I might be doing that. So that video should be coming soon, and the Xbox lovers finally have something to show you and get that set pretty much nearly finished. I've joined another group on Facebook as well, a PAL Xbox collectors site, so I'll get some more information as well. It seems a really knowledgeable group of lads. One guy's actually just finished the set, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, should clear up some of the issues I'm having with my set, hopefully, and yeah, we can get the proper figure and bit sorted out for that. So that will still be coming, and hopefully now with a bit more detail and a bit more structure to that. So yeah, I suppose show a few pickups, shall we? So the first one you may have seen way back when I was pretty much last online, and it was on Dana's stream when he was doing his live streams. Me and Lewis Wishwash took part in one of the episodes, and I had mentioned I was playing this. I have not finished it, one of the games I've been playing. Just thoroughly enjoyed it, so good. But yeah, got this. I had a bit of an issue with it, because obviously pre-ordered it from Gaming Store, and then lockdown happened when the game was supposed to release, and yeah, there was a massive issue with people trying to get it. But it is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I got the deluxe edition, obviously for the PS4. Really nice box, really nice material box actually. It's kind of a nice, weird velvety box, nice shiny logo on there. It comes with some extra bits. We've got the Sephiroth steelbook, hardbook, artbook, mini CD soundtrack, and some bonus summon materia DLC, which is the Cactor. And for pre-ordering it, I also got the I think was it the Chocobo Chick materia as well. But yeah, so finally finished this. Absolutely loved it. The nostalgia, oh my god, overload, so good. And hearing, because now obviously before the characters didn't have voices, and now they're fully voiced. The voice acting is amazing. Every single character is spot on how you would kind of imagine them or want them to be. And yeah, just every time Aerith opens her mouth, it's just like, oh yeah, that's amazing. Music in it, still fantastic. It's pretty much got all the music from throughout the whole game, even though obviously this is just set in Midgar. The music is there to find on kind of music CDs. I'm sure most of you have seen it now, but let's have a a flick open and have a look, because I've not actually looked at it for a little while, and it's just reminded me what else is in there as well, actually. So also for pre-ordering it from Game, we got a couple of iron on patches. So Avalanche one and a Sam's Delivery Service Chocobo patch. They'll be staying in them little wallets. I'm not going to be using them. Really nice pieces to have. So the art book there with Cloud on the front. Let's flick to a random page somewhere in the middle. And we've got some enemies. Let's find some. Oh, there she is, our girl, Aerith. Yeah, just, oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. And the steelbook. Let's open this up. Inside we do have the soundtrack with a selection of songs. If it will focus, there we go. Amazon there, so 12 songs. I've put the CD in the steelbook because obviously you get the actual the game case as well. So inside is that traditional Cloud pose opposite the reactor, and then on the back we have Sephiroth in the fire and the logo. So a few people have messaged me either through my Facebook personal account or what do you call it, the page that I'd set up, asking me about the game and just to talk about it and stuff. So apologies I didn't do it straight away for whatever reasons. I think the game's down there. I'll show the game. Yeah, so you get obviously the standard case in it as well, even though it just say not to be sold separately. So yeah, we'll just take that. We have our codes in there for various bits. Codes have been used, so it doesn't really matter. But it does come on 2 discs as well. Massive install on that. It's like 100 odd gig to install it, which killed my PS4 because I don't have an external hard drive for my PS4, only for my Xbox. So yeah, I had to delete a few bits, but yeah, we got there in the end. Finally got it completed. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So, I'll give it a quick rundown, because it's been a while now. Most people who have wanted to play it have probably played it. So maybe some minor spoilers. But yeah, it's set in the first section of the game, just up until Midgar, where they leave Midgar. Now, it is true to the original game. It has everything in there. It just has extra bits in there. It fleshes out the story a bit more, which is nice. A bit more character development as well. You got extra side missions you can do, which are pretty cool, and all stuff like that. There are bits that are in the game which you wouldn't normally get till later, such as obviously a lot of the summonings and summons you get to play with. There's not many in there. Let me think. Well, you got Ifrit, Shiva, the Fat Chocobo, which wasn't even one in the original, Choco and Mog, which obviously you don't get until later, but that's in there. The Leviathan's one that you get near the end. And then I got my 2 bonus ones, so with the bonus, so you're looking at 5 in the game, I think, and then the 2 extras. So yeah, but I didn't use them that much. I never felt the need to use the summonings, because obviously the combat's different now. It's not turn-based combat, it's action combat, so free roaming combat, if you like. And I never came across an instance where I thought, oh, I need to use a summon. Obviously I did use them to look at them and check them out, but even with some of the bosses, it was like, they were almost pointless. Like, I need to go through on the hardest difficulty, so maybe, obviously then, it becomes more necessary. But yeah, it didn't really come across a point where I needed to use it. And same with some of the other material, especially like the magic and stuff. And some of that material, I just very rarely used it. It was just used more like a hack and slash, just using the combat moves. And because now some of your what were limit breaks are now standard moves as well. So you can use them in battle, and then obviously you do get limit breaks as well, which again didn't come up that much, and again didn't really need to use, but did enjoy it, and I did enjoy the combat. It did work. I was dubious going into it that how they changed it and stuff, but for this and how they've remade it, it does work, and yeah, it works really well, so I did enjoy that. Story wise, obviously Sephiroth's in the game, where obviously in the original he never appeared at this point in the game, but having him in the game in the points he is, I think it does work and it makes more sense. And like I say, it fleshes out the story a bit more, and yeah, it needed to be there. The end boss, if you like, I'm not going to spoil it, but that probably didn't need to happen. But I can see why they put it in there, because obviously you need something to finish the game on. And then you've got the extra bits with the whispers, which weren't in the original at all, which again, just flesh out the story a bit more and just help make things a bit more sense. And they are slightly changing it, I think, towards the end. And obviously there's, near the end, there's a kind of a twist as well, something that doesn't happen, which I quite liked. Yeah, so we'll leave it at that anyway. But yeah, all in all, good game. A few people saying, how are they going to do the next one? How is it going to work, basically? So there are a few things they can do, but obviously they've announced now it is in full development. I don't think it will be in development as long as this one. Obviously with this one, they had to make the engine, they had to fully from scratch make everything. Whereas now they have the character models, they have the combat system, the material system, everything's already done, it's worked out, the music's in the game, and all that kind of, the real hard work, if you like, has already been done. So now it's just a case of adding, obviously, the new environments, and maybe a couple of extra characters, which are going to come in later on. So yeah, how it will tie in, because obviously with this one you can get up to like level 50. Level 50 at the start of the game is a bit extreme. But again, because it's a standalone game, I can kind of see why they've done that. Now, if the next one comes out on the PS4, they can do what they did with Mass Effect and have your save file carry over. So obviously you keep all your materia, items, all that kind of stuff. If it is going straight to PS5, which I've got a feeling it probably will do, I don't know how that will work. So save filing is going to be maybe a bit of an issue. Maybe you'll just start again. Yeah, so obviously it's going to be a separate part of the story anyway, or separate game. Maybe they'll just, yeah, maybe you'll just start again, and that's how they get around it. Who knows? Until more information and stuff comes out. They're my two thoughts of how and what they're going to do. I think there is really much more they can do on the matter, is there? So yeah, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, looking forward to that now, and playing the rest of it. Yeah, other games I've been playing, just looking at it, yeah, so many. I don't think we've got time to go through them all after all these pickles, so I've got to get these sorted out as well, so maybe we'll do another video on that. But I had a little bit sort around in the room as well, nothing major, it still needs a big haul, sorting out. But like I say, I got my week off, so I'll probably do it then and get ready. So, shall we do some more pickles? I have one charity shop find, because the charity shops are all still closed, but in my local kind of shopping centre there was kind of a pop-up charity shop, if you like, and it's for a local charity that is a kind of an animal charity. And yeah, they've got one of the kind of empty units, and they've just set up a bit of a shop, and all proceeds go to this animal charity, and they were open. So I thought, I'll stick my head in, see what they've got. Obviously not been in there before. They did have a few games, obviously a lot of FIFA and stuff. A PS2 game I'd never heard of, it was a racing game. And I found this on the 360, which I don't actually have. I have the normal game, the first game if you like, which was a steelbook actually. But then they re-released this, and you can only get this in classics as far as I'm aware. But it's Lost Planet Extreme Condition, and it's the Colonies edition. So this focuses more on the online, with a lot more online capabilities, maps, characters, that kind of stuff. And you get to play as the Acrid, which are the kind of alien bug things, for the first time in this, with other survival modes and stuff as well. And it does still have a single player campaign. It does have a completely reworked achievement list, so I count it as a separate game. So one more for the collection, the Lost Planet Colonies edition. So yeah, nice to come across that. I think it was like £1, something like that, 50p or £1, I can't remember. These were a little while ago. Yeah, most of these first pickups, other than the Carboot today, the other stuff I've had for ages, sitting down there, like I say, months. What should we do next? We'll do the car boots. When the car boots first opened, we went to a couple. The first one, I actually met Lewis, Stu and Rob over there. They were all at the same one, they were all stalling. Didn't actually pick anything up, I don't think, from that one. I got a couple of gifts, one from Lewis and one from Rob, and I think that's all we pretty much got from there. I think they'd already been round because we were a bit late and they'd cleaned up. It wasn't massive either. It was less than half the size it normally is, as you'd expect with less people going out. But yeah, it was not good, really. Well, it wasn't for me. I did see a few bits, but nothing I really wanted. There was a woman trying to sell a Wii for ridiculous amounts of money. Obviously with CEX putting their prices up. But yeah, Lewis gave me this blank disc, which I have not tried yet still, because I need to get my Dreamcast set up. And he tells me, Dreamcast, that gives it away, it is, if I remember, because it was a while back, it's Half-Life 2 on the Dreamcast. Now I said to him, I think it's just animal porn. It's fobbing me off. So I don't know, I've not tried it yet. We'll see. We might have Half-Life 2 on the Dreamcast. If not, we've got some free animal porn. We'll see. Yeah, I still need to check that. But yeah, cheers for that anyway, Lewis. And Rob, I was standing and talking to Rob for a bit on his stall, and he just chucks me this game. It is Need for Speed The Run on 360, which I did for my beam dive and did play a bit. So yeah, it seems alright, and it is complete, which is nice. Cheers, mate. So yeah, now I've started it, or got an achievement in it, I'll actually get around to playing that, and some of the other Need for Speed games as well, which I've started. So yeah, some of them seem alright, so get playing them. Got back into my racing games actually. Played a lot of Forza Horizon 3 and 4, and really getting into them. Absolutely love them games. Played them loads, and that's kind of got me back onto my racing spurge. Yeah. Right. So because we've got nothing from that one, there's another Carboot which is quite close to that one. So we nipped over there again. Because we were late at this one, we got there to the next one a bit later, but actually did alright. Got a few bits, which made it worthwhile. Quite a lot, I'm just looking. In fact, all of it is for the collection, which is a bonus, even better. So nice cheap stuff for the collection. Now, because this was bloody ages ago, I can't remember how much any of it was. Some of it has actually got stickers on, so we'll try and go through and remember. So at some point, we got these. Lady had a box full of PS3 and Xbox 360 games. They were like, I think £3 each, or 2 for a £5. Is that right? I can't remember. Why did I get 3? No, it was 3 for something. Oh, I can't believe it. 2. Was it £2 each, or yeah, 3 for a £5? I think I'm confusing myself. Yeah, I think there were £2 each, or 3 for a £5, so you saved £1. I found 2 games, but there wasn't a third game I wanted, but I seen something else on the table. I said, well, can I have this instead and have these 3 for a £5? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That was the deal I got. But yeah, it's a 360 chat pad. It works. I've tried it. Not had one of these before. I got one. But yeah, it seems alright. Works really well. So I now have a 360 chat pad. That's pretty cool. Let's pop that there for a second. And then the 2 games. So the first one, these are the only 2 games it showed that I actually needed. First one's a wrestling game. I don't really know much about it. TNA Impact. Now, I think I B-dived this one as well, and it's actually got a bit of a story to it. I think this was the one where you start off, I think you get your back broken or something, and then you're trying to start again from the bottom to work your way up. I think that was this one. I don't know. But yeah, if it was, it seems alright actually, so might actually give that one a go. And the next one is one I've had before, downloaded it and then sent it back, because you could do that back then. It is the Elder Scrolls 4 Shivering Isles. So yeah, I actually have all the content on it because I'd already downloaded it. I bought it from Game New when it first came out, and after I downloaded it all, I thought, well, no point having it anymore. I'll just return it and just got a refund. And kept all the, obviously, DLC. But it does have the map inside, which I actually took out, so I actually have 2 of them maps. And yeah, little cut there. So, as I was saying, it does have the map in there and the manual, which is quite nice. So it is fully complete. Just have a broken spindle, but I'm alright, no problem about that. So just nice to have it on the collection as a piece, even though I have all the DLC and I've played so many hours into this game, but I actually don't think I've properly played that DLC, so might give me some incentive to go back and finish that. Then we'll do them in a minute. So in plastic, what did we find? We had these 2 off the lady. I've got no idea how much I paid for these. I think they were maybe, so I've got an idea, I think they were probably £1 each. I offered her 150 and she took it, so I think they were 150 for both of these. So we've got Def Jam Icon, a lot of 360 stuff here from this Carboot, all complete. And the Spiderwick Chronicles, which I thought, being a kids game, they're usually easy G, so I thought I'd pick it up for the easy 1000. I have played the beginning. It kind of looks alright actually, and got me wanting to watch the film, which I haven't seen because obviously it's based on the film. And it had a film trailer on there, so I watched that. I thought, actually, I don't know, I might watch that at some point, so I'll look out for that. Yeah, there's that. Then the only PS3 game we got from this booter. Lady had this. When I looked at it, I thought, oh, I've not seen that before. Opened it up, seen there was only one disc in it. I thought, oh, that's a problem. But then noticed, obviously, there's only really room for one disc. Read the back and realised the other 2 games on it are DLC codes. So I thought, oh, well, pick this up for that. It is the Batman Arkham Collection on the PS3. So it comes with all 3 games. Batman Arkham Origins, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. The disc is only for Arkham Origins, which is a bonus because I have the others already on disc. It does have inside it, obviously, the manual, a code for a Robin skin, which did work. I got that, I think, and then a code for the Joker's Vandal pack, which I think didn't work. So they've used one code but not the other, and I'm sure it was that way round. That one didn't work, but that one did. So I've got a Robin costume. But yeah, it did say it's supposed to have codes for the other 2, but they're not actually in there. But like I said, I'm not too bothered because I don't really want them digital anyway. I've already got the disc, so there's no point. So I did say to her, I tried to knock it down actually. I can't remember how much it were. God knows. I almost paid more than £1, £2 for it. I did try to knock it down, so oh, it's only one game, we'd take whatever it was. I can't even remember if she took the offer or not. But yeah, I didn't pay much for it at all. But yeah, there's that. Absolutely amazing games. Love the Batman Arkham games. They're so damn good. So much better than the Spider-Man game. I'm still going to say it. They really are. I have them all now on both systems, so go through all them again. And this guy just had games, so they're all on the floor. He was obviously some kind of seller. I don't think it was like a reseller, but he sold them somehow, because he did mention selling one of these online. He said he sold it for quite a bit, but he did me a deal on these. And again, I can't remember how much they were, but I know they were definitely cheaper than CEX, because we did check at the time. Because obviously when I realised that he sold, I thought, wow, they're going to be top end prices, but actually they weren't. In fact, it weren't them 2, it were these 3. Yeah, I had these 3 games off him, in fact. So first one, we played this, me and the missus, on a free trial day, and actually quite enjoyed it. She enjoyed it, so I thought, seen it there, and it was cheap. I can't remember how much it were, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's Warhammer Chaos Bane on the Xbox One. Obviously there's no manual or anything in there, which I don't think it would come with. But yeah, it's a kind of top-down, if you like, Diablo co-op 4-player dungeon crawler. Yeah, seems alright. So we can actually finish playing that now. Now we have it on disc. And the other 2 I've got, which again, they were underpriced, but I cannot remember the deal he did me on them. Because I think this one sells for around £7, and I got it for less than a £5, I'm sure I did. But yeah, Fast and the Furious Showdown on the 360. No manual because it has that writing in the back, so I'm guessing it doesn't come with one. I did play the first level. Nah, I don't know. We'll give it a proper go at some point. And then another one of these, which I think in this set is the last one I need, and then there are only 2 more Naruto games I need to finish all of the Naruto games, which there's bloody loads of them. But this one is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. Absolute mouthful. Yeah, there's that one. So I think I have this game, but without the full burst, and then this is that game again, but full burst. So it has a load of DLC and enhanced visuals apparently on the end. 38 DLC costumes included. It's all there. Yeah, I don't know, I did play them a little bit actually. They're kind of a one-on-one fighter, but with extra moves and stuff. I don't know much about Naruto at all. But yeah, these three are actually in really good condition as well, so nice to pick them up. And like I say, they were cheaper than the CEX, but I cannot remember how much they were at all. Yeah, definitely were over a £5. I know that, like each. I don't know. Can't remember. And this guy was definitely a seller. He had a shop or something, because all of his games are in plastic covers. And he had loads of games. So 360, PS3, Wii U, Xbox One, PS4, everything. Mostly all last gen and current gen. But I found 3 for really good prices, and he did me a deal. So, like I already spoiled earlier, I've been playing this quite a lot. Forza Horizon 3. Now, I've got this up at £7.99. I know this is well over £10–15 game, I think, on CEX. They hold the prices these games do. So when I seen it for that, I was like, definitely picking it up. So I've been playing Forza Horizon 4, and I actually nearly finished that now, or pretty much done everything on it. Not played this one yet, so I thought I'd give it a go. This one is set in Australia, which I absolutely love. The visuals are absolutely stunning, just so good. And yeah, just love this type of game where it's a racing game, but you can go off and do different types of races. Just free roam around a part of Australia, just exploring, go off the road, off trail, off track, drive wherever you want. And yeah, just absolutely amazing. Like I said, they're all in these nice little covers. So we've got that up at £7.99. This one up at £4.99. Dragon Age Inquisition, and it is the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC. And it has the DLC code in there, and they all worked, which is absolute bonus. So I have all of the DLC for the game now as well, which came with it, which absolute bonus. So that was nice. Like I said, that was up at £4.99. And the last one, which I was playing on Game Pass, my Game Pass has run out now. I purposely left it ran out because I just want to play some of my actual games before going back on Game Pass, and before there's some more stuff added on there that I actually want to play. But yeah, I've been playing this on there, really enjoyed it. So I thought I'd pick up the physical version so I can finish it off and play it at leisure. And it's Battle Chasers Night War. And it's from THQ Nordic, who make the Darksiders games, which again I've been playing through again and recently finished the first one again. Absolutely love them games, and this has a similar kind of visual style to those games, character wise and that kind of stuff. But yeah, nice kind of, it's right on the back says classic turn-based JRPG, which they're my kind of RPGs really. I like my classic turn-based. Old croaky throat. Beautiful randomly generated dungeons loaded with traps, puzzles, secrets and loot. Overworld peppered with hidden dungeons, rare bosses and randomly appearing NPCs. Build your hero party by choosing 3 of 6 heroes from the classic Battle Chasers comics. Obviously it's based on the comic. Dive deep into the crafting system using unique ingredient overloading system. Whatever that means. But yeah, I was really enjoying it. I've got 3 of the characters. Obviously you start off with the 3. You kind of berserker guy with a big sword, a big golem mech thing, and this kind of rogue girl with these big gauntlets that she uses to beat the hell out of monsters with. But yeah, it's kind of strange as well, because there's different kind of gameplay elements. So you've got the world map, which you can walk around and go onto different nodes, which will represent either there's an enemy on there that you can go and fight, or else you go into a village, and then the villages have little nodes on, so you can go to the shop, the inn, craft makers and all that kind of stuff. And then you've got bits where you can go into another kind of 3D open world, not open world, more of a adventuring level. So obviously your top down map, then you can go into a section where it's 3D and you're walking around and exploring and all that kind of stuff, battling enemies. Then you've also got turn-based fight with the enemies, which you can do as well. So there's like 3 or 4 different kind of layers to the game, of different kind of, if you like, game modes and stuff on it. But yeah, it works really well, and looking forward to getting back into that actually and starting that back up. So what was that? They were 17.99 it should have been. I think I got them for 15. I'm not sure. I think I got them for a £5 each. So another couple of quid off that, which is an absolute bargain. Yeah, so all of them actually did really good price on. So we've got those 3, and that was the end of that Carboot. Now, the first Carboot of the year. So it didn't do too bad after the dismal performance at the first one. Did alright in the second one. Like I say, all stuff for the collection there, so that's an absolute bonus. What else have we showed now? So yeah, the one charity shop pickup and the stand pickup. Then this pile we've got here. Can I show you? Yeah. So a pile here. These are all bits I picked up from CEX when it opened back up in my local. Just walking to and from work, sticking my head in and picking a few bits up. So we've got a PS4 game, 2 PS3, an Xbox One, and 5 Xbox 360 games. Stuart loves his tat, so this is for you, mate. Xbox 360 tat. Yeah, so these were all picked up at completely different times. No idea, so just go from top to bottom. This was actually my most recent pickup. I just seen it on the shelf, never heard of it. It looked interesting. It's kind of a special edition. And when I read the back, I was like, I absolutely need this game. I need to try this. So I picked it up, and it is Daymare 1998, the black edition for the PS4. It was 22 quid. On the back, it just say includes official postcards and stickers, which are in there. Check that first. So it is complete. And all it says on the back is back to the roots of survival horror. Yes, love my survival horror games. Discover what's going on in keen sight. Solve puzzles and kill some monsters in the 90s way. And that is all it says. And I was like, yeah, that is absolutely up my street. I'm having that. 3 screenshots, quickly looked at it. It was like, yeah, perfect. So that's what I saw. And yeah, it is basically plays like original survival horror games like your Resident Evils, but I mean the graphics aren't amazing. They're not as good as say the remake of the Resident Evils, but I don't think it's supposed to be. Obviously, I mean it's in the title 1998. It's supposed to play like an old survival horror game, just with better graphics, but not as good at graphics, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're nice. But we have the sticker sheet that is there, and we have 3 art cards of some of the characters in the game. So this is the character I'm playing as at the moment. I've been playing through it. Liev, I think his name is, and he kind of looks like Hunk from Resident Evil 3. And then we've got Raven, this kind of old guy with a shotgun. It does have a bit of blurb on the back of each character as well. And Samuel, which looks like a kind of, I'm going to say sheriff, but it says, I'm sure it says fire service in the background with a revolver or pistol. So there are art cards, and there is our game. So I'm guessing you get to play as all 3 characters at some point, maybe at different points of the town and stuff. Like I said, at the minute I'm just playing as this guy. The guy who looks like Hunk, who's part of a group called Hades. Hades, which is an abbreviation of something, I don't know, I can't remember, a bit like the STARS team from Resident Evil. Like I say, all the cliches are in there, all the nods to original survival horror games are there. And yeah, you start off, I'm basically not broken into, but gone to a facility, obviously, where everything's gone wrong, there's zombies broken out and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you're there to collect data and find out what's cracking off, really. But yeah, it seems alright. A lot of fun. If you like your old survival horror games, I'd probably recommend picking that up. Like I said, never heard of it before, seen it before, so well happy to come across that. And I'll get back on that soon as. Now, finally got this in the collection. Been after this for so damn long. Seen a few people picking it up. I found it twice in 2 CEXs, and both times it didn't have the Blu-ray. Yes, finally we have Ghostbusters, a special edition on the PS3. the blue cover with the Blu-ray movie, and I made sure, I said to him first when I took it up, has this got the film? He's like, yeah. So yeah, we've got it with the film. It's up to 12 quid. And I didn't realise as well, because it doesn't say anywhere on the back or anything, but if you put that Blu-ray, the film, into your PS3, you can download a theme and picture pack and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So I did all that. Now we have the game and the manual, and I've started playing this again. Such a good game. I forgot how damn good this game is. Obviously it features the full cast from the Ghostbusters films, all 4 guys, before Harold Ramis passed. It was kind of penned as the true sequel to number 2, so as the 3rd film. Obviously now we've got the Afterlife film, which is going to be completely different to this. But yeah, it has the facial likeness of all 4 characters, and including some of the others from the game, from the films as well, and voiceovered. But yeah, really good game. Enjoyed playing this again, so I'm going to go through and finish that. And we have the film. Now, we had put the film in, the disc, loose on top of there. So I don't know if he took it out of the wallet or it didn't come in one. So I've put this in a wallet myself, but I know it, I'm pretty sure it didn't come in a plastic wallet like this. It came in more of a paper wallet with a clear circle middle. I'm sure that's what it was supposed to be. But we've finally got it. Either way, I don't care. So that's finally in the collection. I do like that version of it. Running out of space. And browsing around, just came across this as well. Another one I never heard of, but looking at it, I thought, yeah, I'll give that a go. Like I say, never seen it before. And PS3 are full of these kind of games. And this is what I like collecting for on the PS3, really. Now, it's looking at my collection, it's most of this kind of stuff, little RPGs that I never came across. 12 quid, so got a bit of value to it. Trinity, Souls of Zil-Ol, I think that's pronounced, God knows. But yeah, there we are. So we picked up that for £12. Let's have a look at some screenshots in the back. Thought it looked quite interesting. There we are. I have started it. It does seem alright. So at some point, like I said, I'm getting through my backlog slowly. We'll get around to this. Got so many RPGs now on the PS3 that I can play. So yeah, it is all complete as well. Got a nice chunky manual in there actually. Really thick manual. I don't know if that's multilingual. Yeah, it's got a few different languages in there. That'll be why. But yeah, it's nice to have. Just, yeah. So that is my PS3 games. Then we have one Xbox One game. Just seen this because it was cheap. Again, one I played on Game Pass, but now it's been taken off Game Pass. So now I can actually finish it. And it's kind of a special edition. Well, not really a special edition one, but it does have an extra thing with it. Includes the Revolutionary Spirit Pack. So it is Homefront The Revolution. 4 quid. 4 quid for an Xbox One game. I thought, why not? I have started it, so it'd be nice to finish it. It seemed alright, what I played of it. Like I say, it does come with that pack as well, and it did work. I tried the DLC and it works, so I've got all that goodness as well. It's a nice bonus always to get when codes are in games that don't work. Who's buying games with codes and not using them? Seriously, I don't get it, but it's a nice surprise when you pick them up. So there's that. Then our 5 360 games before getting on to today's booter. What order should we do these in? Don't really matter, just pick off top. So, one of the cheaper titles in this series of games, and there is some expensive ones in this series. Cabela's Dangerous Adventures. So this one was up at just 4 quid. So I thought I'd just pick it up to have one of the set. I'm not sure, this might be the second one I've got in the set now. There's quite a few of them. Bloody loads on. I know there's a lot on like the Wii as well, I think. But yeah, all there. Manual, disc, good condition. Not really much to say. Let's see on the back. 25 dangerous animals. Hunt on 5 different continents. 14 high-powered weapons. Over 30 weapon upgrades. Hand-to-claw combat. Grab punching bears and rhinos and stuff. Thousands of gear options. So yeah, I mean, it says 25 animals. On the back, we've got, like I said, a grizzly bear, a wolf, a lion, rhino, a leopard. I know it looks like a lioness. I feel like growing up punching some of them. It might be a laugh. I've not noticed that before. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think that's either the cheapest or definitely one of the cheapest in that set. Now, after finishing, I'm just checking. Can't see from there. No, there they are, Tushy. So this series of games has got bloody loads in the series as well. So it's part of the Dynasty Warriors games, and there's a trilogy in this. And I don't have any of them now. I obviously have this one, but I've just bought the last one. I think this is the last one. So it's the Gundam 3 version of it, and you don't come across these very often, to be fair. Don't see them at all. It was up at £8 for number 3. So one more then. I've nearly got now, or have got all of the Dynasty Warriors games. I think on the Xbox and on the 360. I think I've got them all now. So I'm going to try and get these Gundam ones. So obviously just need 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure there is only 3. I looked at the list. So we've got the last one. Just need the first 2. Then we have, I think Rob picked this up not long ago as well, and actually did a video on it. But I picked it up, I picked this up ages ago, and I mentioned to him that I'd picked it up. But yeah, I got this on the Dreamcast. I'm not really a massive fan of this series of fighting games. I prefer it's a bit slow for me. I prefer my faster ones like Dead or Alive and Mortal Kombat and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've not even tried it yet, so we'll give it a go. I've tried the other version, the Final Showdown I think it is, which is more of an arcade game. But this is Virtua Fighter 5 on the 360. It was only $150, so I seen that, I thought, wow, sod it, pick it up anyway. Looks like it's got a massive array of characters there on the back. I do know quite a lot of them actually, the names and stuff. But it's not a series I've properly played in depth, only the Virtua Fighter 3 TB on the Dreamcast, which I got near launch. Yeah, it's all complete. So, nice cheap game just to add and bulk up that collection. And these last 2, again, don't really come across them that often. And sometimes they can hold a decent value, but I don't know if they've gone down a bit, because they're only £6 each. I was going to wait to see if they went to a £5, but with prices how they are at the minute, I was just like, you know, I just pick them up. Plus the conditions on both of these are absolutely almost perfect. So yeah, definitely get these. So first one, Beautiful Katamari, and I know quite a few people mentioned this game. I've never actually played it. So yeah, be looking forward to giving this a go. Namco game. Massive, weighty, thick manual in this one for a 360 game. Absolutely unbelievable. Is it? Oh yeah, it's multilingual as well. Loads of bloody languages in there. But yeah, bizarre as hell. I put it on the other day to watch the intro. I was like, what the hell is this? Someone is on LSD or something. Absolutely crazy. I know the idea, I think, is just to roll around in a ball and pick stuff up. And as you get bigger, you can pick bigger stuff up. But yeah, I'll give that a proper go at some point. Plus, it's an early on Xbox title. I didn't actually notice if any of the others were. I don't think so. So yeah, nice to have that. Finally in the collection. And this one, which again, I've been looking for a little while. It can be quite hard to find. I have 2 of the games on the Dreamcast, and yeah, I have 1 game already on the arcade, on 360 arcade, but this is the 4 compilation games of the Dreamcast collection on 360. So this comes with Sega Bass Fishing, which I've never played, and I actually wouldn't mind getting it with the rod on the Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure, which I really enjoyed on the Dreamcast. Space Channel 5 Part 2. Again, never played the Space Channel game. And Crazy Taxi, which I have on both the Dreamcast and the arcade 360 game. So yeah, pack of 4 Dreamcast games. I do love my Dreamcast, so it's just a nice little add-on and nod to that. Like I say, the condition's absolutely perfect, so that is a really nice bonus to have that as well. So let's pop these on the floor, out of the way, so we can get on to today's booter. Now, we were umming and ahhing because the booters that had closed down, which we previously went to, are now back open again. But we didn't really feel like going to them. Yeah, after the dismal performance of one of them last time, we thought we'd leave it, and we couldn't Didn't really want to go to the other one, couldn't really be bothered. Wanted something a bit different. So we went to one we've never been to before. One that a few people have told me about and always meant to kind of check out. So we thought, well, why not? Let's do it now. It wasn't massive, and I don't think it has potential to be a lot bigger, but not massive in itself either. Like other ones we go to are bigger. But we did actually really well. And there was probably only about six, seven aisles of people. And I noticed while going around there was 3 other people looking for games. As I went down the first aisle, I found nothing. I found one game and I thought, oh, this is going to be an absolute blowout. And it was only like Project Gotham 3 on the 360, and I obviously didn't bother with it. As I got to the second aisle, I did see a guy in a big bag, and he was leaning over and looking at an Xbox 360 package with a load of games, a PS2 package with a load of games, and a PS3. Now I know he picked up the PS3 and the controller because he was putting them in his bag, and he was looking at the others. So I thought, well, while he's looking at them, sod it, I'm going to get ahead and see if there's anything else. So tried to kind of stay ahead of them and get first dibs on everything else, if you like, and actually got a few bits. A few good bits for the collection and some good trade. So a bit of both from this one, which was nice. But yeah, other than that, they didn't pick up much more, and yeah, like I said, for a small one, I actually did get quite a bit. And it seemed alright. It's got potential to be better. Obviously, when there's more people out with things going off, there wasn't that many people there, or stallers, as you would expect. We just wanted to go out for a nice day and just have a walk around and see what we could find. Paid off, and yeah, weather's been nice as well, so that was pretty cool. So we have a look at what we got from today's booter. Yes, back booting. So this lady that got these from had quite a lot of game stuff actually. She had a massive box full of demos. PS2 demos and Xbox demos. Now the Xbox demos, she only had 4 or 5 and I had them all, so I left them. And she had so many PS2 demos, I was just like, I can't even be bothered to look at my list to see which ones I need. Plus I think she wanted £1 for them. I was like, £1 for a demo is a bit much anyway, so I left the demos. Then on the kind of top pulling she'd put down, she had some 360 games, Xbox games, all of which I had, a couple of PSP titles, a couple of Wii titles, some Dreamcast games but disc only in sleeves. So I picked one up and it looked fake. I think they were all fake, so I left them. And then a box full of PS1 stuff, and I was obviously the first person there because the box was full. Most of it was tacked. I definitely picked out the best game that was in there, for me anyway. There was a couple of the games which probably could have been alright. Some of them were in good condition. Probably should have picked them up just for the cases, but she did want £2 each on the PS1 games and £1 for any other game, any other console for some reason. So like I said, I picked up a couple of bits. Well, I picked up these 2 first. Then on my second walk round, because I do 2 walk rounds, one quick walk round to try and get some good stuff, and then a more in-depth walk around to look at other stuff as well. And I got these on the second walk round. Games which I've been told are quite good. I've not picked up anything for the PSP for a while, so nice pick up some PSP games. And we got both games in the series as well, which was nice. Yeah, she wanted £1 each for them. I offered her £1.50 for the 2, which she took, which isn't too bad because I think I've got a list here of the breakdown actually, so we'll look at that in a bit. But yeah, is the Lumines games on the PSP. So nothing great, but they are supposed to be good. I did check the good condition as well. Check the disc for splitting, which it had none. They are good conditioned, and the manuals. So we've got both of them. Like I say, got them for £1.50. They don't trade in for much at all, but to buy the first one is £1.50 on its own anyway, and the second one's £1. So essentially, got the second one for free, saved £1. However, that's always a bonus. Then we had the only 360 game she'd got, which I needed, and don't see this around much at all. So pick this up for £1. It is Mud on the 360. It's kind of a motocross game. No idea what it's like. I haven't tried it yet. Like I say, literally got back. So, but yeah, good condition and complete with manual. this game, like I said, I paid £1 for it. It trades in for £3 and is a £5 game. So a bit of saving on that. That'll be going in the collection. Now this next one, I looked on CEX. They don't actually stock it. I don't think. I couldn't find it on there. So no idea how much it is. Either for trade or to buy. But I wanted this in the collection because I really enjoyed this. I love playing the demo. And like I said, I think this was the best game she had there. No idea how much it's worth. I'm not really bothered. Paid £2 for it. But it's Roll Cage on PS1. So if anyone does know, and it's in great condition, if anyone does know the rough value of this, I'd be just interested. Just have the manual and the disc, which is in good condition actually. It does have, actually next to none, just a couple of light surface marks. But yeah, like I say, just really good condition. So as soon as I seen that, I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up, because I did enjoy the demo of that. It's pretty cool when you're in a tunnel, you can just circle around the tunnel and obviously drive both ways, because your car, the wheels are bigger than the centre of the car, so if you flip over you can still keep driving. But yeah, really enjoyed that, and it's a Cyanosis game as well. So nice to add finally another PS1 title into the collection. And yeah, no idea, I don't know on that way if we made a saving or not, but £2's not too bad for a PS1 game, didn't mind that. Then yes, okay, I did notice actually at this one there was a few stalls, quite a few, a handful, which were charity shops, who obviously they're not open at the minute and they're stalling out of Carboot, just obviously make some money for the charity. And this guy, he had no idea what he'd got. He was just standing stuff off, and he was just like, you know, make me an offer, just whatever, I just want some money for the charity, I just want the stuff gone. I asked, he had a pile of 360 games, just asked how much they were, and it's like, oh, £1 each. There was one Xbox game there as well, original Xbox game. Can't remember which one it was now. I had it, so I left that. Plus 2 360 games. One was a FIFA. I can't remember what the other one was, but I know I had it, so I left them. They weren't really worth much, and picked up the 2 I needed, and actually glad I did, because got an okay deal on these. So the first one is Formula 1 2011. I have the, can't see it from X, it's beyond them, 2010 version I think, so that's 2 of them now. Like I said, I'm getting back into my racing, but I've never been a fan of F1, especially racing games. Just find them hard to control. Just a bit shit at racing games really. But yeah, the F1 game, so that, obviously paid £1 for it. I ended up getting 5 things, and he says, oh, just give me a £5. So everything I got from him I paid basically £1 for, which when you come to the last few bits was quite good. So yeah, for £1 we'll say. Doesn't trade in for anything. Actually this one, it's 30p trading and CEX sell it for £1. So actually didn't really make anything on there, but when you see the rest of the stuff, good deal. The other game I got, which is in great condition, and I know this isn't one of the last ones, but it's nearer to the last ones than it is the first ones. So I thought maybe there's a little bit of a better price in it. For £1 I think it's worth it. Like I say, absolutely great condition. A deluxe edition with 40 premium gold packs, which I don't think are in there because it might be a code, no idea, not even interested because I'm never going to use them. FIFA 16. So for £1 for a FIFA game, actually not too bad, because this one, got it wrote down here, trades in for £3 and is a £5 game. £5 bloody FIFA game. Now I know obviously 17, 18 and 19 especially are ridiculous. Like 19 is like somewhere around the £30 mark, something ridiculous. I ain't paying that for a FIFA game. Never. But it even has the manual in there, or the little slip of paper if you like. So yeah, it's all complete as well, and oh, the case is lovely, like fresh case. So yeah, another one for the collection. So that's all my FIFAs now up to there, because I think the last one I had was 15. So I just need them last couple, I think. I'm not sure, I need to check that. But yeah, a bit of saving on that as well. It's nice to always pick up a shitty sports game, which actually has more value than what you paid for it. It's cheap. So there are 2 games I got off him. Now the other 3 bits, he had quite. He said, as I picked him, he said, "Oh, I've got these bits further behind the store." I was like, "Oh, come around and have a look." It got a lot of rock band stuff, so it got a guitar, drum kit, and a mess of wires. It had like a, it didn't have any consoles, but for some reason he had the power brick for a 360. It got like other cables for other stuff. I think there was a PSP charger there, which after the amp which was charging, I probably should have just picked them up. But for some reason didn't, just grab my 5, because actually as I was looking at these, and these 2 bits I have here, the guy I mentioned previously, he was like, oh, how much are they? And I'm like, straight away, I've already had them, because I knew I was getting them. I was like, oh, them bits are mine, I'm already getting them, and his face dropped. But yeah, for £1 each, as it turns out, got, because I asked how much they were, and he was just like, oh, £1. Like, yeah, I'll definitely put them aside. Got 2 360 controllers. So yeah, well happy with that. And after I got back, I noticed as well, one is the grey bottom and one is the kind of silver shiny grey. So I think that one is the one that came with the original premium Xbox at first launch, and obviously that came with either the arcade or the after launches of the 360. I'm pretty sure, because that's the one I got with my original one. The only problem with this one is that thumbstick is missing some of the rubber. Regardless of whether they're trading or not, there'll be nice spares, but if they do trade in, we've got some fantastic credit here. They need a little bit of a clean up, but otherwise they seem fine. I'll check them in a bit, see if they check the work before I say take them in. But yeah, so I paid £1 each for these. They trade in for £12 each, so that's £24 credit if they take both from £2. And to buy one of these, it's £18 each. So yeah, nice bonus, even for some spare controllers, always useful. They're fine. So yeah, really good deal on them. Then the last bit I got actually isn't amazing. I just saved it to last because it was a ball ache to pick up. Like I said, a load of rock band stuff. I wasn't interested in the other stuff. The guitar looked a bit bad. The drums looked battered. I did nearly ask for just the drumsticks, but I thought I wouldn't be cheeky. Notice this, so I thought I'd just pick this up as well. It is the official Rock Band microphone, which I don't actually have. I have the Guitar Hero one, so just to have an extra microphone, again, could be useful. It looks in good condition, so I'll check that works, should be fine. And when I picked it up, like I say, it was in an absolute mess of wires. It took me so long to unravel this. When I finally got it out, in amongst the wires was this snap breakaway cable. And I put it in the wire to pick up, I don't know, either got mixed up with the wires or I forgot I'd picked it up. But got this in there as well as a bonus. At first when I saw the snapaway cable, I thought, oh, that's a Xbox snapaway cable, I'll definitely have that. Without even looking, obviously I just picked it up. But it's actually a USB on the end, so I don't think it is for the original Xbox. I actually have no idea what it's for. Like I said, a lot of Rock Band stuff, so it's probably something to do with one of the Rock Band things, I don't know, but they're always useful to have. People are always looking for them because they always get lost, so I have a spare. And if anyone can give me information what they think that might be, but it's probably definitely something to do with the Rock Band set. So yeah, a £5 for that, the 2 controllers, the microphone and the 2 games, so not too bad. Probably one of the best pickups I've had for a little while. Good bit of trade and a couple of bits for the collection. But best or last. Trade wise anyway, not particularly amazing games. I'll just put this on top of my paper I've looked on, so I need to look at my stats. So I looked over this stall and just walked straight past it because he hadn't put, I don't think he put these out yet, and the missus was trailing behind because she takes a little bit longer to look. I kind of shoot ahead, and as I'd come back to her, or was coming back to her to ask her a question, she was like, oh, did you see them PS3 games? I was like, no, he didn't have any games. He's like, yeah, it's got a pile of PS3 games here, and one of them in particular is worth quite a bit of credit. I've just looked. I was like, okay, let's go over and have a look. I was like, how much are your games, mate? It's like $150 each. Just picked up all 5. I was like, yeah, I'll have them. I was like, will you just take a £5 for all 5, so £1 each? He's like, yeah, no problem. So I walked away with 5 PS3 games. So glad I did. Now, let's have a look what we got. And I've got a bit of a breakdown again. So, first one, so obviously £1 each. This first one, actually, when I got back, I've lost it now on my list. There we are. So CEX, you can't trade this one in CEX anymore for whatever reason. I have no idea. You can still buy it, and it's £4 to buy, so £3 saving. Cause can't trade it in and don't have it. This is the only one in the collection I'll probably keep and just stick it in the collection. It's Mod Nation Racers. It is an Essentials version as well though, so I don't know, I might even sell it at an event. I'm not decided. I'll give it a go, see if it's any good. If you can still play it, I don't know, maybe that's why you can't trade it in. No idea, don't really know much more about it. It's just a kart racer. So yeah, that one, that's probably the worst one of the bunch for trade. Then, let's have a look. So we have got, this is the one the missus told me about. She'd seen this and obviously she had looked online before I got to her and said, oh, it's actually worth a bit of money. So we have Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I say, all PS3 games, all cost £1 each. Trades in for £7. Buy it for 12 quid. So yeah, not too bad for £1. Does have the map in there as well, which I don't know, I might even take out before trading in. I don't know if I need another one. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3. We have The Last of Us, which I already have. I'll probably see if this is a better condition one than my one actually, because they're all in good condition. Currently trading in for £6 and is a £10 game. I'm unsure actually, because I have two versions of this game already, because I bought the LE edition, limited edition one, and I still have the normal case one. So I don't know, I'll look at my case one. I might trade both of my copies in and just keep the LE version. Not sure yet. Yeah, they are all complete. Like I say, for £1, that's another £6 trade-in. Then I knew these two games I'm actually after on the 360 for the achievement list, and good trade on the 360 as well, because I thought they've got to be on the PS3. So took a punt on them. Like I said, just picked them all up. First one is Up. Disney's Up. And again, for £1, it trades in for £7 and is a £12 game. And this one actually has the old receipts in it. I know people like the receipts, and it was bought from CEX, and it was bought from one of my local CEXs as well, which is pretty cool. Back in 2012 for £12, and that's all they bought. And Danielle served them. Customer unspecified, so obviously didn't use their card. And it has a flyer in there as well, not one of the pound flyers, just a flyer. So I don't know. It has the manual and disc in there, so we'll leave that there. Stick them back in. They can have them back. So yeah, just say yeah. So that was £7 on there, and the last game for £1. Actually, not too much on this one. Planet 51, the game. So this trades in for £3 and is a £5 game. So I made some on all of them. Ah, this has got a, oh, it's got a flyer in there as well. I didn't notice that before. Has it got a receipt? No, just a manual and the disc. I'll have a look at the completion times and list on these, because I might even run through these on the PS3 for the trophies, because I think they're supposed to be quite easy. That's why I'm looking for them on the 360 before trading them in. But Last of Us I've already got, so that definitely get traded in. Grand Theft Auto I've got on other systems, so that get traded in while it's still worth decent money. Like I say, Mod Nation, I might actually keep that for now and see if it's any good. But yeah, some decent trade there. So everyone likes stats. I love my stats. Let's do a big breakdown. Couldn't do it on the last one because I couldn't even be asked to write the prices down, and they've been there for so long, month, 2 months, I don't know. I forgot the prices, but this one, because I did it today, got on top of it. That's nearly empty, and another one. So today's booter, that one, total spend was £15.50. If I was to trade everything in, minus the 2 items I can't trade in, the roll cage and the Mod Nation Racers, I would get £62.40. So double my money, more than double my money. If I was to buy everything, minus the roll cage, because it's not on CEX, if I was to buy everything, it would have been £114. Massive saving. But yeah, split them apart. So the stuff I'm going to trade in is going to get me £47 trade, and the stuff that I bought for the collection that I'll be keeping gives me a saving of £31.50. That's taking away the money I'd spent. But obviously Once I trade that stuff in, minus the money I'd spent, what's that? It's £32. So yeah, I'll still be making £32 profit, and everything for the collection is free. Can't moan at that. I'll take that for a small first booter. Absolutely. Bit of trade, bit of stuff for the collection. Bang on. Loving it. So yeah, it was nice to get back out. I'm just looking down there because I've got a couple of bits, other random stuff as well, a couple of jigsaws for the nephew and stuff as well, which I picked up. So yeah, not too bad. Nice to just get out and a little bit more normality, going shopping. And that's why I've been nipping into CEX on my way to work and back. The only place I've been going, just for some retail therapy, really. Just picking stuff up and feeling a bit of the norm. Yeah, obviously not seeing you guys at the events and stuff, not having the meetups, just sitting in this room playing games and what have you. Been watching a lot of films as well downstairs with the missus, playing a bit of co-op, and then just working. But like I said, I got that week off, so get this room sorted out, play a lot of games, hopefully get some more videos sorted for you guys. Actually, I've just remembered, so one of the other reasons I didn't have some videos coming out is I was working on my missus' laptop, editing videos and stuff, and it kind of just packed in. It was so slow, stopped working, so that made it harder because I couldn't edit on it or anything. But she ordered a new Mac and stuff for her stuff. It's her computer and her stuff that she does. So she's got that, which I can now use, obviously, for editing and stuff. It's a lot easier, a lot faster. But as we were setting up and looking at it, and looking at some of the memory cards on the bloody camera, there was a video I made way back in like February and never released it because I couldn't edit it or look at it. So I've sorted that out. It's ready to go. I think actually it was already done. It was ready to go, but some of the events at the start of the year happened, and I did videos on them and completely forgot about this other video, and it just got lost and forgotten about. And it's kind of still relevant. It's not a pickups video or anything. It is just a standard video. So if I get this video done and edited up for Tuesday as normal, I will get that video scheduled for next week, or whenever this video goes up, that will go up a week later. So there will be a video after this one, but bear in mind it's one I filmed way back in February, but it's just a little talk about games and stuff, so it's still kind of relevant. So that will be coming up, so there will be another one, and that gives me another week. That will take me actually to my week off, which then I can hopefully get some motivation and get some more content done for you guys. I might even get some of them games. It's going to be a long video. It's like the third, fourth time it's cut out. But yeah, I might get some of them games ordered, so hopefully we can do a video on that as well. But yeah, it's been nice to come back. Thought it'd be a bit weird, because I'm just not been head right doing one. But glad to come back and done it now. Want to do some more videos. Yeah, so nice to be back on. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the waffle, the pickups. See my ugly mug back on YouTube's face. It's not been that long, what, a couple of months or so. But yeah, longer than I've had off before. But yeah, I've still been watching your guys' stuff. I'll try and comment a bit more now. Come back on. But yeah, nice talking to you guys. Hopefully, seeing you all again. Hopefully soon we'll get an event or something towards the end of the year, starting next year. It's not even that long left now, is there? We can meet up again. Yeah, might go on a few travels as well now the shops are opening back up, and have a look around a few more places. Just waffling now. I'm gonna get another beer. I say beer, cider. I don't really drink beer, more of a cider whiskey drinker. Yeah, I'll start rabbiting on. Leave you guys to your whatever you're doing, morning, afternoon, night, bath time. I sometimes watch them in the bath. True. And hopefully we'll see you soon, guys. So yeah, look out for that video next week, and we'll get some fresh content following weeks after. So take care, guys. Take it easy. Look after yourselves, and we will be seeing you soon. Bye for now. Cheers.